Our boy DSP. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Now, you're probably wondering what in the world is Duty talking about. Well, Duty's going to show you in 1 minute. Actually, that's not it right there. Give me a second.
Okay.
Right here, folks. Ready? I got it live. Right? Let me grab it. Let me pop it up on the screen. Done. Yep. All right. So you might not know what I'm talking about, but we got our boy DSP. He exposed himself today on Act the King, where it was a little bit way before his break. Normally, I think it was like 40 minutes before his break. And our boy, got stuck in the tips. The tips got stuck and they weren't moving. And our boy Phil, these react events, Act the King, he's hoping for that big tips. He's hoping to hit the tier 3 tip goal. That's his hope, and that's what he wanted. And it just wasn't happening for our boy DSP today. So what does he do? Oh my lord. He whips out the fake 1 minute man tip, right? And then you gotta hear him fumbling and bumbling for the excuse of why he brought it out. Essentially, let's just watch it, and then I'll stop it and comment.
Okay. Thank you, Slayer, for your ongoing support of my channel and my content, and thank you for your questions. Now let's move on. The next questions, all right? The next questions are from members exclusively. People who are members here on DSP Gaming and posted up their questions in the thread that I created for members. All right? And by the way, this is the vast majority of questions. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of member questions, 1 page of forum questions, and 1 page of Twitter questions. So, if you didn't believe me when I told you guys, hey, becoming a member of DSP Gaming is a ginormous advantage because you get your questions answered on the show, seriously, you're missing out. I mean, I wasn't exaggerating or anything, okay? By the way, and I did want to check on this, I received a $25 tip from OneMinuteMan, and the reason that I wanted to add that early is so that it's more accurate, because you guys can see that we're actually close to hitting some of our goals now.
You heard it. Let me rewind that one more time so you guys can hear it.
And the reason that I wanted to add that rating or anything. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't exaggerating or anything, okay? By the way, and I did want to check on this, I received a $25 tip from OneMinuteMan, and the reason that I wanted to add that early is so that it's more accurate, because you guys can see that we're actually close to hitting some of our goals now. Since I am going to still be here for about another 45 minutes before we even take a break, it would make sense to add this now, okay? So we're currently at $46 in tips, a mere $4 away from hitting our tier 1 tips goal. And again, I really appreciate if we could hit these goals this week. I need the help dramatically because of all the trolling that I got last month. All right,
you guys heard it here. You guys heard it. He flat out said the reason why he whipped out the fake 1 minute man tip was to prime the tip jar and to show his den heads that he was close to that tier 1 tip goal, and that all he needed was a couple dollars more to get that tier 1 and get it rolling, get to that tier 2 so that he could switch out his hat and then eventually get to that tier 3. He was so desperate for tips that he shot his wad, his fake 1 minute man tip, earlier than he normally does, and he had to preface it. He had to say, the reason why I wanted to bring this up early was to show everyone that we're close to hitting our goals. So that clearly shows that that DSP uses this fake 1 minute man tip to prime his tip jar and to get his den heads, just like I've always said, to get his den heads to think that people are excited, people want to tip, and hey, maybe you should tip as well. And that's the reason why he did it. He was so paranoid that he wasn't going to get the tips he wanted today, that he decided, I'm going to do something different. I'm going to eat way before my break. I'm going to say, 1 minute man tip me. I'm almost up to $50. Come on, den heads. Give me the money. We can get the tier 2 and then we get this tier 3. And you know what? That failed. It failed. Because our boy Phil ended up with, I think, $75. For Act the King, $75? You boys got him to actually do a little bit of extra work, compile questions together, which probably half of them are fake anyway. Compile the questions together and then actually answer them, although he probably answered the same questions over and over again 1,000 times. But you guys made him do all that work, and you couldn't even get into a tier 2 tip goal. For shame. I think, Duty, you hear that? You hear that? You hear that? That's me giving myself a clap on the back for exposing this fraud and exposing that 1MinuteMan is fake. Now this flat out shows that 1MinuteMan is fake. He's DSP, and all he's doing is using it as a fucking tool to prime his tip jar and to get his den heads to contribute more. And if you don't believe that, I got a bridge to sell you, pimp. Alright, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Oh my lord, our boy keeps exposing himself. What next? Next he's gonna tell us that cat doesn't exist? That cat moved out a year ago? We can only hope. Alright people, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Peace out.